Wish I subbed my no-show whiny Jewish grandma for wise black grandma as a fill-in for my wedding. Posting that on Craigslist. Tyler Perry impersonators are welcome. Must be comfortable performing in front of white audiences only. Can I get a holla for some holla? Email pitch to American Thinker. Here's my last blog post. Let's see if your high standards of comedy are in sniffing distance of mine. My daughter as Miss America. Give it up for Miss America. Trump, keep your hands up high where I can see them. Bedroom. Kids are dangling off the bed before evening reading time. Stay-at-home comedian. Focus, guys. Daughter. It's fun, Dada. Remember childhood? Stay-at-home comedian. Didn't have much memory-rich moments with Dad in between. Bedroom again. Son. Daddy, you're naked. Do it all, Dad. I'm topless. Some strip clubs are all nude. You see full vagina and everything. Son. I prefer no hair. Do it all, Dad. How do you know about hairy bushes? Son. Mama. Do it all, Dad replies. Big boobs complement it better. Interior, house. Weed dealer. Hudson Valley News reported weed is being laced with fentanyl. Stand-up comedian. You really know how to get me in the mood. You're worse than my wife. At least you're not reprimanding me for my aggressive tone. Garage. Son says, can I change my name? And I said, Nikki Sixx did. And my son says, when I get older, I'm going to change my name to Michael. And I said, you want to be named after Daddy? Parenting does matter. Got an apology for me, New York Times? Can I get a holla for some holla? Hobby shop. Clerk. We don't sell drone planes as much since they stopped the registration requirement. Stay-at-home comedian. Good to know. I'm not the only one paranoid about Obama trying to wipe out Nightie by any means necessary. Wine shop. Stay-at-home comedian. Is this camp dehydrating? Wine clerk. Dehydrating? Stay-at-home comedian. Yeah. Will it give me dry cotton mouth and Hillary guilty as sin triggered cough fits of despair? Can I get a holla for some holla? Wine shop again. Owner. I still cringe when Trump speaks sometimes. Stay-at-home comedian. When he gets a tad too comfortable riffing on stage, knowing he could wing it because Ron White lives in Beverly Hills. Trump's mentally unfit. Trump's going to jail. Trump's a scumbag. Trump's made your life a living hell. But he's a loser, not you. Palmer report. Trump days so far. Wake up next to Melania with $4 billion in the bank, dreaming of Ivanka in 2024. Can I get another holla for some holla? I'm still waiting for LeBron James to stake a fake suicide this offseason, so Jamea Hill can blame it on Trump's rising tide of masculinity in the Atlantic. Biden can make the old man grope-a-dope move great again. Huh. Good old Biden. House Democrats are heading to court to get the Mueller report. They're like spurned groupies of J.D. Salinger, lost in the wilderness without the full reveal of his magnum opus. Daycare, security guard. Sleep in today? Stay-no comedian. Actually, was doing kettlebells with my son. Then we hit up the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donuts for him. Or else I'm circumcising his happiness. Security guard laughs a long time. I'll give the resistance this much. Michelle Obama flapping with joy and slacks on Ellen was no cover-up. How can you be such an authority? Because I don't think a tampon can hang that low. And my uncle freebased with Richard Pryor. Can I get another holla for some holla? Obama told Tlaib he's proud of her because she's demonizing Jaime better than he ever could. Obama's just chilling, enjoying the show, smack talking. It's hard to look this good sitting on my ass eating more caramel swirl sorbet, Michelle. Rahm Emanuel blames toxic Trump for Jussie hate hoax. Michelle bitch slapped him after his press conference to let him know which way the wind blows, yelling, "Does the name Joan Rivers mean anything to you, punk ass bitch?" House Democrats are heading to court to get the Mueller report. And then what? Greater an F plus? Photoshop yellow lace letters on top of it spelling out KGB was here. 65,000 sealed indictments. Trump isn't one, bitches. Resist this, losers. Long time! Do it all dad. Potty training. His 2-year-old son at the Stop and Shop bathroom. If you're auntie and you know it, it means dad took Adderall on a Saturday during his ordained day of rest again. Like Andy Dick minus the career. Do it all dad. Potty training. My son again at the Stop and Shop. In Mayapack. And I'm having a hard time finding this. I'm just reading off a list of jokes. How dare I? How dare I interrupt my flow? So, I'm a little sensitive to, not sensitive. I did not really bother potty training my other kids. It's like when they were ready, they were ready. You know, I've said it before that I remember reading that Trump was talking about bragging. Well, people interpret it as bragging. He just made a statement of fact. All he did was state the fact that he never changed any of the diapers for any of his children because President Trump was too busy setting his children up for life. And when it's all said and done, I don't think I'm above changing my kids' diapers, but I've done it for 3 kids so far. And all I got to say is that I think it's not a bad thing for Trump to say that he never changed any of his children's diapers because, unlike myself, he had his shit together throughout his 20s. So, and beyond, obviously. Yeah, so again, this is a do-it-all-dad potty training. His 2-year-old son at the Stop and Shop. Do you want to use the potty like daddy when you get older? Instead of your German au pair as a pleasant change of pace, assuming your marriage is bursting at the seams. Can I get a holla for some holla? Pissing off my wife for playing the most non-rocking indie rock music on her Friday night imaginable. What band is this, babe? Petrified Forest? You're jamming your white privilege down my throat, babe. Wrap up a great call with an old friend from high school. Daddy, you were on the phone forever. And I reply, is mommy boring you to death already? Get back to me in 13 years and I'll be empathetic. Pediatrician, doctor, at 2. You breastfeed Samuel. That's common. Wife replies, actually, it's only 1%. Stay-at-home comedian says, so feel good about us being in the top 1% for a change. You're still waiting for me to make it, I've heard. Pediatrician, doctor. You should get your daughter involved in Girl Scouts for social structure. But be careful, they're cliquey. Stay-at-home comedian replies, Matilda, cliquey means closed off to befriending Martha Dumbtruck, no matter what. Bedroom, daughter. Daddy, I learned at school my hair brown color is the most popular one. 55% of other kids have it. And Doodle Dad replies, a funny joke to insert now would be, so most popular is actually most common, but you're perfect. Google not working in my favor. Daddy, how many zeros are in a trillion? And don't Google it. Do you call yourself a degenerate Jew because you have to count with your fingers for simple arithmetic? Stay-at-home comedian, flirting with the pedestrian. Stay-at-home comedian, flirting with the pediatrician nurse. My son attends Kids Cottage for pre-K. If they wanted an urbanized branding refresh, they'd rename it Kid and Plays Cottage. Nurse laughs long time. Again, pediatrician's office. Doctor. Never play with dead animals, Matilda. Stay-at-home comedian replies, Roger Waters wouldn't have ridden the wall if he only listened to his pediatrician. Can I get another holla for some holla? This is my daughter at the park on the swing. This is my daughter. What's for dinner, Daddy? And I said, cauliflower angel wings. And she says, Daddy, we're not Christians. And then I said, I'm just exercising my white privilege right to offend Islamic Americans. Can I get another holla for some holla? Cauliflower angel wings. Today's April 1st, as we know. This is my daughter's dark and twisted April Fool's joke fantasy. Replace her younger brother's gummy bear vitamins with sleeping vitamin gummy bears made of melatonin. And that was her own idea. Not surprised. Daughter. It's to me. We're having a conversation. She says, Daddy, who's your boss, Daddy? And I reply, Mom has tried to shame me into retreating from my love affairs with strangers on Twitter and WordPress because she knows I'm past trying to regain her favorable opinion of me. KP invited his neighbor to party in his penthouse suite right after he tore his ACL. Now, KP is going to be more aggressive, taking it to the hole. Harvey Weinstein isn't trying to rape Gal Gadot on only one good like. Can I get a holla for some holla? And KP we trust. Conversation in the car. Stay-at-home comedian, it's me. For those just chiming in, why add girls to the Boy Scouts? Friends with benefits don't apply till the legal age anyway. Also, there's no merit badge for shooting down hangout time with your guy friends after you're married either. Bret Easton Ellis is real controversial, calling Black Panther overrated. Jared Kushner looks good in a bathing suit. Real cutting satire there, Ellis. You inspired Anthony Jeselnik to become the king of rape humor. Congratulations! Good for John Oliver, criticizing Vince McMahon for discarding his washed-up sports entertainment talent like scraps of junkyard dog meat. Still, it reeks of a partisan agenda, knowing Vince's ties to Trump, and how this screw job was breaking news 30 years ago already. Can I get a holla for some holla? The New York Times is so non-homosexual, lame-ass gay. Bret Easton Ellis has gotten slack on Twitter for being a Trump apologist, although making it clear he never voted for him. Shit on what's become of the rape enablement party or get off the pot, dude. Pizzeria. Let's meet the pizzeria. Waiting forever with my son. There's no one else in there. Not even a soul. Latino guy. What? I say, do you want my kid's KP jersey for your son? KP is a fake news rapist. Like your cousin Hector, no big deal, mung. Trying to return my son's KP jersey at Goodwill. No, I don't believe Latvian unicorns are capable of rape. I just don't want my son to get grief at school from the teachers accusing him of being a right-wing Latvian populist. Last point about KP. His brother Agent is his E from Entourage because he has no other clients. So don't you think his brother Agent would at least play the role of Turtle and handle any party invites the day he shreds his ACL to pieces? Best Buy, stay-at-home comedian. Do you sell CDs anymore? Best Buy worker, no. I reply as a stay-at-home comedian. I noticed Best Buy having zero problem pushing Michael Jackson's Bad on vinyl. Janet Jackson just got into the hall for one record. No love. My daughter home. Daddy, who's your boss again? Stay-at-home comedian replies. Who owns Daddy? I'm possessed with serving lady laugh, kid. Overt bitch test. Do you like the cauliflower angel wings, babe? If you like it raw, my wife replies. And then I say, Old Dirty knew better than to give the bone to just one bitch. Can I get a holla for some holla? Guitar store. So my daughter, do you think the name Nightmare is a good heavy metal band name? And stay-at-home comedian replies, I think Alice Cooper. Just proud. I totally butchered that. Again, I'm in the guitar store. Daughter asks, do you think the name Nightmare is a good heavy metal band name? And I reply, I think Alice Cooper just sprouted a stubby. Lego store. Stay-at-home comedian. Kids, we're leaving. The Lego store worker blatantly ignoring our presence at the cash register is proving how white reverse racism works in real time. Oh no, he didn't. Yes, I did. Interior, Uniqlo, daughter, Daddy, can I take a selfie in my new nightie? And I say no, especially no nightie pics on Instagram when you're a teenager ever. Based on mama's sproutage, I'm not sweating bullets over your blossomy breast upheaval either. Pizzeria, pizza guy. Still rocking the Knicks gear? I reply, I'm convinced Dolan paid off a girl to accuse KP of rape because his aggressive brother agent reminded Dolan too much of the Russian gangsters in 25th Hour. Pizza guy laughs, long time. I said home, daughter, Daddy, who's better, Michael Jackson or Shakira? Mom says, Michael Jackson is evil. Daughter says, what does that mean, Dada? And Dada says, it means he got away with murdering ages of innocence like a smooth criminal. This review is about 50 years too late, but Iron Man 2 was great. Jon Favreau is an American treasure. He directed Elf, and Will Ferrell was never funnier outside of Eastbound and Down. Gwyneth is even quite bangable in Iron Man 2, and not annoying at all. Mickey Rourke's face looks normal. Said home, son, Daddy, why did Mr. Wennick tell me to hug Matilda every day? And I reply, so she doesn't become jaded in her older 30s who places more importance on a suitor's political leanings over his do-good actions. Daughter, Daddy, I've got no brownie game. Shannon can make them. Eva can make some sort of pastry. Mama can't even teach me how to make space cakes for my bowling hippie artist friends in the big city when I get older. Daughter, Daddy, why did Dr. Wennick tell us to play more board games? I said, so you could force your grandparents to take a time out from CNN whenever they're around to engage you again. Wife, conversation this morning. I mentioned getting a DVD player for my daughter's room because my kids discovered all my great DVDs. And a lot of them they haven't even watched that I got for them. I got all like the Peanuts, the Looney Tunes, Larry Sanders, first season American Dad. So they got very excited. My stand-up comedy DVDs from back in the day in Manhattan at the New York Comedy Club. Not Caroline's, but I did do shows at the Comedy Cellar before I got banned for going over my time by 5 hours. But that's another story for another time, for another podcast. So my wife says, DVD players are antiquated. And I said, it's for our daughter's bedroom, and she's an old soul. Plus, stop equating cool with cloud-based modern technologies. Grow up already, babe. Home. Wife, the extra small nightie would have been better because it wouldn't droop as low to show your daughter's nipples. And I said, nipples? They're mole-ish dots! Also, the nightie covering up the enchilada is more important to me, babe. This is the Do It All Dad Year podcast. Dad-friendly entertainment for you and me. What Gen X parents understand. Controlling our kids through comedy can make our kids great again. And I'll talk to you guys soon.